Hey YouTube, this is my update on my build of the two KA-3 Skywarriors for my USS Enterprise project. I'm going to start masking the wings, and as you can see, the gray comes down on the bottom of that front, and then on the top it's kind of the opposite, just that first row going up into there for those. Here you can see on the actual plane, so those go forward and they wrap around the bottom, so that has to be gray. By the way, I really like this thing. It works really nice. This tape holder I got from Ultimate. The gray is going to come down and around the front of the wing, and then of course it has those little tabs, so what I'm doing is masking across there. Then I get that space with my calipers and I figure out exactly where that needs to be, and then I transfer that to here and then cut that across and then cut it in half. Both wings should be the same, so basically I'm using half that and there's the other half there. I finished that front edge and you can see all those little notches are done. I have to do the flaps on the top, so that's kind of the opposite. So I've got that all the way across on both sides. All right, there we go. I used the parafilm to go over the bottom. So that's one wing done. Mail call. We've got a shop card from Rob at Papa's Model Car Room. That's one cool card. Rob, thank you for the kind words on the back. Yeah, Rob's got an awesome channel with, custom vintage cars. 5-window coupe, street rod. That's so cool that he did that logo. Kind of looks like the AMT logo. Very cool card, very cool channel, very cool modeler. That's going to go up on the wall. Thanks again, Rob. All right, there we go. There's Papa Rob's card up on the wall. And there's the second wing on both sides. So now both wings are done. And then I'll come back around and do the fronts. I just finished up these engines, so they're ready for the gray. And I just finished the tail wings, the rear wings. Let's see where I'm at. I am on masking the fuselage for the gray. I have my references. So this is the actual plane that I'm building on the Enterprise about to take off. This is also that same plane. And so I have, you can see it's the Enterprise from that year, that plane. And so I have really good references. And then, so using those, this is its sister plane. So this is the 27 plane. And I have that one in nice color. So that's awesome. Here's the tail of the EKA. And it goes up and over at the top there. I think I got that right. I want to make this curve with the white there and just looking at that. So I kind of made it wavy, try to make it a little wavy and come down around that curve. So working my way along. So I'm trying to get that line right. And I think I got it. And I knocked those little things off there yet again. What a shock. And then just kind of mimicking what I saw there along, the line along the bottom. Just worked my way across. And then here, up inside the wheel well, I first trimmed the wheel well and then kind of, you can see here, using the piece as a template, cut that piece out, pushed it in there. So now I'm comfortable that that is both closed and has a nice tight seal around the outside. and then work that piece. And then here you have to make sure that you continue that line across this piece here. So I laid it in there, find out where it should go, and laid that down, then test fit it. So that'll all, you know, assuming it was closed, that would all line up. All right, there we go. So that's the parafilm over the bottom. Starting on the second fuselage with the masking, and again, working from references. So this is the actual plane, and from the GRS video stills. Also, I did some research. I found these references out on the internet. This one, I was able to research the plane. I believe it served on the Ranger, and that is the same year. So I'm fairly comfortable that that's a good reference. And again, I've got the GRS references as well. And even Starfighter shows it like that. So that's kind of what I'm going with. All right, there's both fuselages masked. And now I'm gonna put a few of these little parts on the side. Probably not the refueling probes. I'll probably paint those separately. But at least the brackets for them there. I put this bracket on both of them, used a little putty and some glue, and now I'm letting that dry, but I am going to take the refueling probe off and paint it without that, but I want that bracket to solidify there. And then there are these pieces, these little pieces that go on in the back into those holes there. Okay. Get that in, I think that's straight. All right, so really quickly, because I gotta clean this airbrush, but I just finished up with the light gold gray FS 36440, and I just completed all the surfaces for the gray. So the fuselages, pretty happy with the way those came out. The wings, so those leading edges, and then the tops, the landing gear doors, the rear wings, again the leading edges wrapping around onto the front, and then the tops of those engines. And then last but not least, the refueling probes for the A3s themselves. There we go. I unmasked the wings, the engines, those doors, and the one main wing. And then I actually went back and touched up, took a closer look. There was a couple of small areas that needed just a little bit of touch up. So I'm going to let these go. And then also I'm going to keep this masked until I do those noses in the black. The tips of these, those nacelles are black. This is a good stopping point. It's Sunday evening. I still got to clean that airbrush, so I think I'm going to end it here. I think the next video I should be able to do the detail painting and the decals. Hopefully just one more video and I'll be done. So thanks for watching and happy modeling.